by Ray Lankford. There are all kinds of reasons why we need to measure. Measuring helps us be sure that things we make come out as planned. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Bakers have to measure the amount of different ingredients so that their treats taste yummy and delicious. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Amount. An amount of something is how much of it there is. Ingredient. An ingredient is one of the things that goes into a mixture. When you make cookies, you use many ingredients like flour, salt, eggs, and sugar. Butchers use scales to measure the weight of meat to sell at the supermarket. But measuring isn't just used with food. Scale. A scale is a tool for weighing. People use scales to weigh packages, people, or food to find out how heavy or light it is. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Weight. Weight means how heavy or light something is. Carpenters use a measuring tape to find out the length of things. Length. Length means how long something is. For example, a school bus has a greater length than a car. Carpenters use a measuring tape to determine how tall things are, too. They need to make sure everything is just the right size. Determine. Determine means to find out. Size. Size means how big or small something is. Police officers measure the speed of cars. They need to check that everyone is driving at a safe speed. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Speed. Speed means how fast or slow something is moving. Check. When you check something, it means you make sure that it's right. Track coaches use stopwatches to measure the amount of time a racer takes to run the distance from one place to another. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Amount. An amount of something is how much of it there is. Distance. Distance means how far apart two things are. The space between someone's eyes is a short distance because their eyes are near to each other. But the space between someone's head and feet is a larger distance because those two things are farther apart. Doctors measure all kinds of things, your height, your weight, and your temperature, all to make sure you're healthy. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something. Weight. Weight means how heavy or light something is. Temperature. Temperature tells you how hot or cold something or someone is. And temperature brings us back to baking. When you bake, you have to set the oven at the right temperature so that your treats will be tasty. Temperature. Temperature tells you how hot or cold something or someone is. You can apply measuring to just about anything you do. What kinds of things do you measure? Apply. To apply means to put to use. Measure. When you measure, you find the size or amount of something.